Was it the passion for the visual of seeing what the back end of an app, then seeing the visual on the front of the app can do?
Yes, exactly. You got that right. So, in the mobile development space, you have a great combination of implementing logic in code and also seeing the visuals of your apps. And you can already test on your phone after 2 or 3 days of programming. You can see the result on your phone, which is very nice and fulfilling, I would say. And on the back end, it's more abstract. I mean, you write code, but you can only see like numbers and text, so
Right.
so visual. Well, in my experience, I mean, with the companies and clients that I worked with, the apps were on a lot of different fields, but I would say the most common ones were apps for fintech, like banking apps or apps that facilitate payments and everything in the finance industry. Then apps focusing on health, which either connect to a device via Bluetooth and help you like track your pulse and your other vital signs, and then you have reports in the apps, or maybe apps that you can use to communicate with doctors.
As a developer, what are your thoughts on AI?
Right. So this is a topic that really it's very interesting and exciting for me to talk about because seeing it evolve, I'm looking mostly at the good parts because as a developer working in tech, I realized that AI is not that strange thing that comes to like revolutionize everything and take our jobs.
Government officials to maybe put some laws in place to regulate this?
In the long term, I think we do because just like people use it for positive stuff, they can very easily use it for negative actions. And if we don't have some regulations, which of course don't need to come right now, like they can be built over time.
On your team, you're head of mobile development. How many developers do you have under you?
So in my team, mobile developers, there are 20. I have 20 colleagues on mobile development, half of them on iOS development, half of them on Android.
You being the head of development, I'm sure you have someone that designs the app, right? And then there is a separate
Exactly.
team that writes the code to make that design function.
Hmm.
What part of that process is exciting for you? Seeing the design or seeing the actual codes that make that design function?
You anticipated very well. So we have a design team that takes care of creating the design for the apps before the other team starts coding it. And it's interesting because during the design phase, you talk a lot about the features and what the functionalities of the app, and you try to make it as friendly as possible for future users.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's very interesting to see the product starting from an idea and some black and white wireframes and going through the high fidelity design phase where you have all the colors and all the elements, and then the technical side or implementing it. So I can't really pick one, but it's very nice to see the app going from an idea to a finished product that's ready to be published on App Store.